Hello Gemini, welcome to your in-depth reading for yours and theirs. Let's get started. We got to do the baseline, clarifiers, oracles, charms, the whole thing, right? Show me Gemini in their person, show me Gemini in their person, show me Gemini in their person, please. Like always, your person does not have to be significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, or lover. It's whoever fits that dynamic that I'm describing. So essentially, it could be a family member, friend, coworker. It's up to you. So take what resonates, leave what does not, reverse energies as it applies. If you do not resonate with it at all, do keep in mind these are general collective readings. There's a good chance it won't. That does happen. Check your other placements, you will find yourself in there somewhere. Or stay and watch, you know? There might be something in here for you anyway. What's going on, please? What's going on, please, for Gemini in their person? Show me Gemini in their person. Show me Gemini in their person, please. What's going on? We're going to start with your side, but as I said, reverse energies as you need to. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Justice. Four Swords. I like this. There's a smoothness around the energy. I'm not saying it's not without reason. But there's a certain level of just calm right now. Calm. Steady as she goes, calm. The emphasis here being right about here. Seven of Pentacles, Justice, the Four Swords. So there is some sort of growth and or development surrounding you that suggests I'm just kind of taking things day by day. I want to keep things balanced. I don't want to get anything out of control. It's a slow, steady growth, slow, steady process. Four Swords. I rest when I need to rest. I heal when I need to heal. I'm quiet when I need to be quiet. And I learn when I need to learn. Okay, let's see who's surrounding you. Lovers. That's funny. You could be connecting to fellow Gemini. Nine of Swords. I got somebody here who says they have a strong connection with you, but there's anxiety surrounding it. There's a sense of tension. Okay, but Page of Wands. We'd like to be open towards it. Let's see that shared. Seven of Cups. The Hanged Man. Okay. The Fool. So we're currently in a state of inactivity with whomever this is, I believe. We're gaining bare minimum insight on our emotions, or we're trying to. Gaining perspective on feelings here. And then the Fool. There's a blast of energy here about being open. Possibly new beginning altogether. Or possibly opening up more towards this. I don't quite know. Overview, Page of Pentacles. Well, we got to start somewhere. Let's see what that page is up to. Okay. It looks like you're trying not to be up to too much right now. The idea is I need balance within me or around me, spiritually speaking. I need insight, I need reflection, and I'm just trying to grow my own particular thing right now. There's this interesting, a lot of stress attached to them. Okay, mental conflict. Or like I said, could be connecting to fellow Gemini. Okay. All right, let's see what you are trying to open up towards. Page of Pentacles. Again, there's this very strong sense of I need to do what I need to do, kind of on my own or for myself at this time. Okay, let's see. I'm not saying you're not stressed out or not, but there's a certain sense of this is the kind of direction I'm in right now, you know. All right, Page of Pentacles. Show me that Page of Pentacles. Show me that Page of Pentacles. You seem to have a growing need or imperative need to show balance to yourself above all. Let's see that Page of Pentacles, please. Queen of Swords, Six of Pentacles. Yeah, you are so about I'm minding my business right now. And I understand this, I respect this. There's a quietness around you, calmness around you. You're meeting your needs, Six of Pentacles, day to day. The contracts are being fulfilled as you best understand them. Everything's en route, so there's nothing here that the pages can't handle. Everything's being done appropriately. So in your current overview, everything is well on the 3Z. I have my balances to maintain. I have my contracts to fulfill, not just towards others, but others towards me. So you're showing a huge emphasis on balance. Huge emphasis on balance. Outside as well within. Greater scheme of things as well as the immediate day-to-day function. And this, as we understand it, is the priority at this time. It's a very quiet, calm, these are my obligations, energy. Cool. Don't disrupt that shit, right? It's like I need to take care of me and my immediate priorities. Okay, I'm gonna. This is interesting. It doesn't seem that way, right? It doesn't seem that way. Never does. Never does. Let's see that Seven of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Seven of Pentacles. Where is it, Gemini? Where is it? Where is it? Don't. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, you do. Where is it? Where is it? I respect this. I do. I get this energy. I get it. I understand it. But we're talking about you. So, what's this to say? I know better. Where is it? Where is it? Three of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. So, I got some energy cooking for you that suggests I have something with somebody and it's currently on the back burner. I don't know exactly where it is on the back burner, but your contemplation of it, and it's not your full preoccupation. I see your full preoccupation. Priorities. Priorities first. And then, you know, I got you resting here and there, Seven of Pentacles. There's a certain level of non-demand right now. Again, the idea is balance. But in your restful moments, in your quiet times, in your downtime, I see you contemplating an energy here. We'll call it friend for the sake of simplicity. Three of Pentacles, working structure, Ace of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Part of you is holding back from constructing something with somebody, some sort of renewed energy and or vigor surrounding this particular subject, the Ace of Wands. There's like every now and again you feel maybe some enthusiasm towards approaching or reapproaching, I should say, a friendship. But you don't. Or you can't or you won't. Four of Pentacles, it's like you're either saying now's not the time, or I don't know that I want to. I don't know that I should. Every now and again you get that spark, the Ace of Wands. It's not just new, guys. New exists in the word renew. It's shocking how much I have to point that out. Really shocking. But yeah, there's a sense of renewed effort here that I could put something into this friendship, and maybe they could with me. But Four of Pentacles, I don't know. I don't see you engaging in it. It's more like a waking. Contemplative. Active contemplation. You think about it sometimes. And you think about how much you did cultivate with this person, this friend. And that it did feel good. And perhaps it might. But you don't know if you're ready to approach that or if that you should at all. You held on to it. Perhaps stubbornly so. Perhaps you're a little protective of it. But you don't quite know what to give to it, like I said, or even if you should. Let's keep going. Because right now you're trying to be like, I'm in a particular flow. With justice, you know, everything's functionary, honey. You got a lot of functionary, good head on your shoulders energy. These are my priorities. And I mean, I get that. I do. But what's this about? Who is it about? We'll get there. Show me justice, please. Show me justice, show me justice, show me justice. The Fool, the Eight of Cups, the Hermit. Oh yeah, there it is again. And the Fool, here twice. And then we add a layer of spiritual depth to it. So here we have perfectly functioning 3D energy, which I've already addressed. Okay. I've been having some storage is full problems when I know damn well it's not full. That makes me less than happy about that. So I keep checking it to make sure that it's still running. Fun with technology, Gemini. Huh. Okay. So, and then when we get outside the 3D energy and we go into something that has deeper layers to it, there is a sense of joy and opening up to balance. And it feels good. It feels good to be balanced. It feels good not to rock the boat in any direction. Neither this nor that. Neither here nor there. Right there in that middle lane, right? Feels good. And then parts of you start to wander again to this concept of, am I healed? Am I emotionally present? I don't know why you're asking yourself that, but you are asking yourself, am I emotionally present right here in the moment? Do I feel good about things? because things are in a nice flow right now, and I do want to keep that going, but am I okay? Do I feel good with where I'm at? Don't get me wrong, this feels good, right? You're telling me this. The balance feels good. But there are times that you want to open up more to something other than just what meets the eye of obligations. There's something about you that wants to pass through those eyes of obligation and to open up more. I don't know how else to put it. Because you check with yourself a lot. Am I emotionally present right here? So it tells me you're aware, especially if you can keep yourself in the present like that. It says, what am I feeling right now? Am I emotionally present? And I can see you trying to keep yourself in that place of I'm aware of being in my feelings. I'm here. I exist. I'm doing this thing. I'm doing this thing right now. How do I feel about it? And you're trying to keep yourself present oriented. And I appreciate that. I respect that. Where's that coming from? It's like you're trying to not allow yourself to detach or break away. It's like you're trying to keep yourself more grounded in reality. And you've shown me that many times. You're 3D functionary, and now you're showing me that in your spiritual world too, and I'm all for that. I'm all for that. So what's prompting this? It's like you're trying to remember, appreciate this moment. See what I'm saying? Appreciate this moment. Be open towards this moment. Be happy that things are calm and serene, right? And I'm all for it. It's like living in the moment. Living in the moment, but not just living in the moment. That's not right. I keep appreciating the moment. Keep yourself in this moment. Don't wander off. Don't drift away. Appreciate the moment. And that's cool. I like that. I do. I just want to know what's prompting it. Let's take a look at your Four of Swords. Because that's very much I need to stay in the present energy. 3D otherwise. Work, I understand that. You got to stay on top of work. But the emphasis here. Stay in the moment. Keep balanced with yourself. Stay in the moment. Don't drift away. Don't wander off. Appreciate the moment that you have right now. The calmness, the serenity. Be open to that. Okay, it's very interesting. It's interesting. I like it. It's a different speed for you. I'll tell you what. Let's see that Four of Swords. Let's see that Four of Swords. Let's see that Four of Swords. The World. The Knight of Cups. Three of Swords. At some point in your timeline in the future, I see you coming out of your rest, your restful state. And it's a little scary. It's a little scary for you. It is. It's requiring a certain level of vulnerability to come out of your quiet state, your calm state. But I see that that cycle for you is ending. This kind of quietness. Okay, this introspection, the reflection. The depth of it's beautiful, and I really applaud the way that you're like, wait, stop drifting off, get back here in the moment and appreciate this moment. I like that. I do. Very calm Gemini I'm looking at today. Very calm. I can see that you like to apply your lessons. I see that you like to keep an open heart. Sometimes you struggle with that. With wanting to explore more, but also trying to appreciate the moment and stay in the moment and not go off into leaps of fantasy, whatever that means to you. But this state of Four Swords, the quiet, the reflection, the introspection will be coming to a close. And you're telling me that you want to open up a little bit, but it's scary. Okay. It's all right. To be honest with you, I'm surprised more people don't show me the Knight of Cups with the Three of Swords now that I'm thinking about it. I'm like, how come people don't show me that more often? Because the Knight of Cups just isn't romance, guys. Oh, lovey-dovey words, special looks, special glances. It's more than that. It's vulnerability. More often than not, he represents vulnerability. And he's the knight most equipped to do it. But it's scary. It's hard to be vulnerable. It's hard to be those things, especially if you're not used to it. And you're telling me it's hard for you to be vulnerable, to open up, but that you want to. You say that your period of rest has come to an end. Your energy has decided to go somewhere and express itself in some way to somebody. How you're going to express yourself, I don't know, but you're a little scared. I said it's hard to be vulnerable. I know. But there's something about you where you went into a cocoon phase, and I see this stuff with Scorpio and other folks all the time, but I don't really see it with you. That's why I was like, where is it, Gemini? Where's the complexity? Where's your brain going 1,000 miles an hour? Where is it? Where is it? Where is that? You're like, I don't know, I wasn't doing any of that. I don't know, you weren't. You weren't. So it makes me think you're not Gemini dominant. It makes me think that you are Gemini obscure. So by that I mean one of your obscure placements is who I think I'm looking at today. I don't feel like you're Gemini dominant. It just doesn't feel that way. But you have some of that commonalities, though. The deep thinking, okay, trying to appreciate the duality of nature, that kind of thing. But I see you doing it. It's scary. I give you credit, babe. I know it's scary. It's hard to be like, I'm gonna open up vulnerability. But you've had a lot of time to think and reflect. A lot. Like a lot. Calm. Reflection, but calm. Appreciate the moment. Stay in the moment, Gemini. Calm. Okay, I'm ready. And it's like so I don't know what or who you're unfolding to. I just know it scares you a little bit. But your lovely restful phase is coming to an end. So that tells me you kind of did whatever it is you needed to do. Whatever time you needed for the reflection that you needed, something to do with this. Okay. I don't know what your Knight of Cups is saying. I just know it's taking him nerve to do it. Because there's fear. A little bit of fear. I see somebody being like, hello? Page of Wands. So let's take a look at this person here. Don't worry, honey. I'm going to tell you if they're an asshole. All right? If they're a bad person, I'm going to tell you. You know you can count on me. But no, I try. And I was telling this to Aquarius, who had a very intense version of not too many redeeming qualities with somebody they were dealing with. I really want to find the good in people, because it's so tempting, especially when you watch bad tarot, to villainize people, and I get that. Like I said, if it's an asshole, I'll tell you. But most of the time, most people have redeeming qualities, and that's what I want to see. I want people to overcome their worst fears. I want people to overcome their harder selves or their underdeveloped selves, and I want them to triumph so they can do what they need to do. Clear their plate, man. Clear the plate of what's ever in their heart or in their mind. Whatever it is that keeps us from moving forward or moving on, I want us to overcome it. I do. But, you know, if they're not worth all this, then I'm going to tell you. So let's just do the lovers, please. Show me that lovers, please, for this person surrounding Gemini. Show me the lovers, please. Again, could straight up be another Gemini. Okay? Let's see the lovers. Oh, kicking it right off there with death. Let me know if you're done with Scorpio. I'm going to stop calling out the signs less and less, just because people get way too wrapped up in that. Seriously. And you should know what the power cards are by now. But, yeah, okay. I can't say that that's not some really strong energy, because it is. Okay. Just let me get that out of the way. Sometimes you just want to scream, right? And I'm watching that train wreck unfold. Oh, God. Yeah, a little train wreck, kind of. Yes, your energy was so lovely and calm and smooth, and now I get why. I get it. You've had some time. Okay? And it's been active. So good for you. It's more than what I see for a lot of people who time will pass and they ain't learned nothing. So congratulations to you. Okay? You did what you needed to do. You got really, really strongly recalibrated with you, and bravo for that. I mean, I was like, where is it? Where's the complexity? You're like, oh no, I'm post-complexity. You're post-complexity. I like that. I might call your video that and piss a lot of people off, because they're going to be like, what does that even mean? That's how shallow people are, by the way. If the title doesn't immediately make sense, they'll thumbs down it and they won't watch it. The joys of YouTube. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, it's there you go. Okay, so the Lover is clarified by Death, Four of Cups, and the Six of Swords. This person says that they were unhappy. That's why they cycled it, moved on from it, or said it was over. It's a strong connection, and it provoked a very strong reaction. They said that they were unhappy, so they had to go. And the thing is that you let them, and that's what you're supposed to do. If somebody says they gotta go, then they gotta go. I didn't see you argue about it, though, so it makes me wonder if you ever said what you needed to say or did what you needed to do. But I don't see you arguing for it, and I didn't see you stick up for yourself about it. It looks like you might have accepted it, and that's okay. Maybe you weren't prepared to, because I kind of see you, like I said, post train wreck here. But yeah, they said they had to go. It hurt too much. It hurt too much, they said. Okay. The reasons why are the reasons why. I think I'm about to see why, other than anxiety and being massively disappointed in this connection. I still can't say they're an asshole yet. They had their reasons. I mean, if somebody says that they were this unhappy or disappointed in the connection, you know, that's not exactly a backstory, but that's their reasons as they best understand it. Let's see that Nine of Swords, please. Yeah, no, I mean, if somebody's got to go, you got to let them go. That's just the way these things are sometimes. So that Nine of Swords, please. So you did the right thing in that respect. Okay. Let's see that Nine of Swords. Eight of Wands. The Four of Wands. The Three of Pentacles. Okay. They stress about it sometimes, so they haven't. Don't get me wrong, they think about communicating with you from time to time. Of course they do. But they're just saying it's just too much damage. And it's just too much damage. They thought about it. You two had some sort of relationship construct based around friendship, which all relationships that are healthy should be based around friendship first. But this is one of those things where we couldn't quite tell what it was. Friendship or friendship plus. See what I'm saying? Whenever I see a Three of Pentacles around the Four of Wands, it's typically not great. If it's just starting, then that makes sense. You're both actively constructing a relationship, and you start from the bones, or the bare bones, or the foundation, and you build upwards, and that makes sense. But when time passes between two people, and it's still roughly translated as, we're friends plus, well, you know. And they're stressed. They're stressed. They think about it a lot. They think about the communication that you two had, and they think about the things that they did construct with you, and they also think about the things they didn't construct with you, especially if it only went so far. Or like I said, it might have been a friends with benefits type situation, or it was a relationship where it didn't really go beyond a certain structure of Three of Pentacles. So again, that's the tangible real world effort. So you two might have agreed that you had some sort of relationship. But if it didn't go beyond a Three of Pentacles effort, then that means it was only so strong, or it was only built so far. And they think about this. And there's communication here surrounding this person. They think about it a great deal. What they last said to you, I think. I believe what they last said to you, because as far as I can tell, they moved on. But they're still with them up here. Of course it is. It's the Lovers. It's a mental thing. It's an emotional thing. It's a spiritual thing. It's a sexual thing. It's all of those things. It's not easy. And I know we tried to make it easy. This kind of low-key functions for us both, but the connection was obviously so much bigger than that low-key function. This is what happens when we try to put these significant structures into really small boxes and hope it works for both people. It usually doesn't. You know, and I'm not doing a dig on anybody. A lot of people have been through this, and I have. It's, you know, it's one of those things. It very rarely works unless two people believe that that's the same page they should be working out of. You know, and if somebody wants more and the other person doesn't, so on and so forth, things will unravel the way they're going to unravel. Okay, no matter what we tell ourselves. So the Nine of Swords is stress, and I see them thinking about their communication towards you often. I don't know if you're trying to talk to them and they don't know what to say. I can't tell if it's just a reflection communication, because that's here, 100%, or if you are sending some communication their way. I don't know, because I don't see it coming from them. So it makes me think it's all reflective. It makes me think it's reflective. They think about you a lot. Specifically what was said. And it stresses them out. I think about your unique relationship, I suppose. Page of Wands. Well, I do see you coming out of your sleepy time. Your quiet time. You've had some beautiful reflections in you. I'm very curious to see what it is that you have concluded. But first, let's take a look at this person's Page of Wands. The Hierophant. Temperance. Eight of Swords. They said, or they're saying to me, they don't know if they can heal with you. They really don't know. They don't know if it's possible. But they are willing to open up and try. That's the barest translation I can get from this person. It hasn't happened yet, because I still don't see you coming out of your cocoon state just yet. But I did say your cycle was coming to a close of that lovely peace and tranquility. I'm not saying your life is immediately going to get chaotic. What I'm saying is that this quiet day-to-day structure where you've had some very serious reflection and introspection, so again, good on you, that's coming to a period, and it's like, okay, I think I understand what I want to do. And it's provoking some fear in you, but you are expressing yourself in some way to somebody, and I see them responding. It's like, I don't know if I can heal with you, but I will try. And that's all they can say. That's all they know they can say. Especially given the exit energy here was pretty harsh, you know. If it helps you, it's at the heart of the reading. They think about you a lot. Specifically, whatever the relationship structure was. Communication. I don't know what they're trying to work out. I just know that it's with them a lot. Okay? It meant a lot to them. So yeah, they think about you. And you can't be disappointed like that unless a connection means something to you. It's not just being an asshole for the sake of it. No. Somebody didn't connect to you just to leave you on purpose. It's not how these things work. Okay? You know, it's like, you know what? I'm going to form a really tight, weird, unique, and not quite defined relationship with Gemini. See how that goes, just so I can go off with it and see if that's fun. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. The connection stays with them. It stays with you for a reason. You both have given me this loose definition of friendship. The one that you think about occasionally putting some energy into, and it feels good in the moment, but you reflect on it. You haven't committed to it. It's still with you, just like the energy's still with them. You hold on to it, they mentally hold on to it. This person's got a lot of mental energy. I will say that. A lot of mental energy from this person. I think their mind works very fast, but their thoughts can work against them too. They have no more conclusions than you do, if that helps. And also if it helps that they think about you almost every day. Yeah. In fairness, I think they think about you every day. Yeah, they're still mentally very attached to you. And for your part, you are kind of 3D attached to them. It's interesting. There's something here about the prospect of growth that stays with you. But yeah, Page of Wands, little guy, that's okay. After everything that went down, pages are acceptable for this situation. It's what you two do after that. That's the question. So I see a shaky knight and they got a shaky page. Between the two of you, it's fair. I'm going to say it for what it is. You got a nervous knight. They got a sincere page. So, but you're both nervous. Okay? They're being very honest here. I don't know if I can heal with you, but Hierophant, if I say I'm gonna, I will. And they mean it. Okay? So this person's big on yes and no. When they say yes, they mean it. When they say no, they meant it. I think the only reason they're saying yes to you now, even trying, is because you're coming forward, I believe. Okay? Well, that's all I know. It's not an accusation, guys. I don't know what this is. I'm not saying you two are happily ever after. You two clearly did not make it past some sort of defined friendship that made sense to perhaps you both, but seemed to have very strong, and I mean strong, limitations. It only grew so far. I think what you find the attractive is the potential for growth of it, that it could be so much bigger or stronger one day. It speaks to you in a certain way. And for them, they're kind of like a very strong sense of spiritual connectivity, but also mental stress. Okay, let's break it down. Let's see that Seven of Cups, please. Let's see that Seven of Cups. Let's see that Seven of Cups. Let's see that Seven of Cups. I know they said that they left you behind or that they're leaving, but you know, they're still connected to you mentally. And they, trust me, they're aware of it. They don't deny it. They're very aware of it. They think of you every day and they probably hate themselves for it. There's a certain sort of resentment you're going to have when you're like, I'm done with this. And then you think about that person every day. Trust me, you have resentment with yourself first and foremost. And that's because the bond is so much bigger than what we as human beings are like, I'm out. You know what I mean? It's the strength of the connection is such, it's a little bit bigger than that, but what we can do is do our best, or try to do our best. Okay, all right. Seven of Cups, Ten of Wands. It was very hard to explore feelings, even though it felt good. Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups. We kept at it between the two of you somewhere. You both kept at it because in some way it felt good to the self. But it was hard. Like I said, there was always limitations on this connection. There was always limitations. There's always fucking limitations on this. I don't know why, but it was... I mean, you guys would know best. I don't really need to. And that's one of the reasons I started eliminating past concepts more and more. I just want to jump into it. Because more often than not, people, A, will tell me exactly what happened in the past. And then... it usually comes up as a reference point for shared somebody somewhere. So it gets explained in some way. It typically does. But the specifics about why there was always limitations on it, you would know. It pleased you both to participate in this, even though it was difficult at the same time. We couldn't really explore the cups very well. That was always the difficult thing. This is what I can feel, this is what I can't feel. This is the depth to which I can feel good about this, and this is the depth to which I cannot feel good about this. This is what I can say about my emotions, this is what I cannot say about my emotions. You see what I'm saying? It's a bit much to be that heavily weighed down. And without the emotional connectivity being stronger, it reflected in the 3D as well. There was only so much you two could build without the proper emotional depth to back it up. You see what I'm saying? Because when two people are just openly in love with each other, pinnacle, 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 it just starts, boom. There's no confusion about what this relationship is because they're both on it. Right? And it's really hard to explore the feelings, Christina. They're really limited to the self, and I can only take this so far, and it's going to kind of reflect how we grow this together, but okay. So you both seem to share that particular grievance. Let's see that Hanged Man, please. Let's see that Hanged Man. Let's see that Hanged Man. Let's see that Hanged Man. There's always some sort of limitation here from the very beginning, but that didn't keep you two from trying. Let's see that Hanged Man. I don't know. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I do, but no, I don't. It's different a little bit for everybody. Hanged Man. There it is again with the Three of Pentacles. Who else showed me Three of Pentacles? Like they were just throwing it down, like they were giving it away for free. I don't even remember who it was. I don't even remember who it was at this point. It was just throwing those Three of Pentacles down, and Knight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. And we've had time to have perspective about this, the both of you, how things were invested in, and there it is. So here is the emotional limitation. Here's the physical limitation. You're both showing me the same thing. And typically, even though I say shared, typically I see a division of energies. You're both showing me the same problems. You both have the same complaint. I was only allowed to experience this from my own sense of emotional happiness. I wasn't actually able to invest in them as much as I wanted. And then what did I just say, guys? It reflected in the 3D. Okay, you were only able to construct so far, and then boom, you showed me something similar upon your opening. There it is. Okay, and it was restricted. It could only go so far, but I haven't let it go. There was stagnation attached to this, but I also reflect upon it. They're like the emotional growth was only allowed to go so far. And in between the two of you, you both experienced the same limitation, but you both kept trying a little bit, not a lot. It was as much as either one of you could afford. But there it is. It's like when we did put something into it, we were genuinely enthusiastic about our friend here. You know? The both of you. And we both had perspective on this, you and them, in this interim. In this interim of fuck off energy, I guess. I don't know how else to put it, because I'm not going to lie, that's a pretty hard opening on this person's part, so that's pretty strong fuck off energy. But again, it's not without rhyme or reason. When there's that much restriction or limitations on this, and you're both dissatisfied, it's not what either one of you wants, but you're trying to give something. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see where it would reach that point of fuck off. You know? It's like, why are we trying this? What's the pretext about? What are we doing? Why are we even trying this? Emotional limitation. 3D building limitation, passion limitation, everything. Limited. This was a limited experience. Alright, let's see that fool. So what are we going to do about it, guys? You both had time to reflect. They think about you every damn day, whether they like it or not. Let's get that clear. They might have been the one to part ways, and they might have parted ways with you roughly, but I promise you, they think of you every damn day. And you have a similar process, but it's almost wistful. It's like a sigh. All right, let's see that too. There is something here that you trying to stay in the moment. You trying to stay in the moment. You trying to stay in the moment and understand your feelings in the moment. Let's see that Fool. This, I do believe, is you. The Chariot, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups. We're going to reapproach this. For some reason, this particular chapter, it's like, yeah, I know they told me to fuck off, Christina. It's just, I'm not accepting that just yet. So, it's not you being rough. It's interesting because I even said on the opening, you seem to have accepted it. I don't know that you fought for your position or fought for your points of view. It's like you didn't address it at all. You completely bypassed that ending. Like you didn't want to think about it. You were just reflecting on it. But now it's kind of like now you're showing me at the Fool. Okay, I told you were going to come out of hibernation, and you are. There is something here that you want to readdress and clear up. It looks really straightforward and honest to me, and so long as you're experiencing it that way, then I say yes, okay? If you cannot stay in this energy of it representing you, then I say no. But if it does represent you to the best of your knowledge, then I say yes, okay? So long as you're in alignment, that's all I care about, because then you can't go wrong, all right? You cannot go wrong so long as you're in alignment. You know what you're doing, and you know what your truth is regarding those confusing, fuzzy-ass feelings that we saw back here. Both of you operated from this feeling of, this feels good to me, but I can't necessarily enrich the flavor between us. Can't really talk about that, or can't really express it. Again, it was limited. It was a very limited experience. And now you want to talk about those limitations a little bit, and that's where you're moving forward in that particular division. And that's where I see you're full, okay, being used in a different way now. Still good. Just like this was good and I acknowledged it, so too is this. Again, so long as you know what's correct for you, then I will always encourage what you do is in your best interest, that is correct for you. And I see you representing yourself to the best of your abilities, okay? Because I do see this as wanting to clear some things up. And it's taking you a burst of energy to do it, but it also feels right, okay? It feels right. That's where this comes in. I told you that time of rest is coming to a close. Your night's a little nervous. I'm not seeing it as romantic, though. I am seeing it as being vulnerable. And there's a fear here attached to that. If I open up about this, what happens? And this is where the real you kind of kicks in and says, doesn't matter. This is something I need to straighten out. However that looks to you. I don't necessarily interpret this as romantic. I see it as you needed to clear the air. It's something that you feel you need to do and that you can do it with the Fool. And the Chariot. Getting back to those Seven of Cups, those things that it was so damn hard to express. It was so damn hard. And the feelings were all over the fucking road. They were here, they were there, they were everywhere. Christina, I had 20 exit signs and I didn't know which one to take. Okay. Cool. Now you do. Okay? Respect. Now you know which exit sign to take. And they might tell you to fuck off again. I don't know. Point is that you represent yourself. That's it. You can't guarantee the other side. But if it helps you, yeah, they think about you every day. I also strongly suspect you know that. I don't suspect it. I know you know that. Don't ask me why, and that's why I do my job. Okay. Yes, I think of you every day. And you're very similar to both of you. Very similar experience. Yours, blessed, is beautiful. I see they had that very cold, strong opening. It wasn't pretty. But they also have a lot of spiritual stuff attached to them that says this, that, the other. I think they have a tendency to overthink things. And if you know this person, you already know that. Of course you know this person. That's if it resonates, I mean. They have a lot of things that weigh in on their particular scales at the spiritual level. They think about the 3D reality versus what they feel on the inside concerning this connection. It's hard for them to consolidate that. They understand the spiritual connectivity. It's so compelling and it calls, okay? But then they think of, and then they compare it to the 3D and then it shrinks. It's like, how can something be that big and in reality be so small and so restricted? Yes, the great paradox of life, yes? Okay. Okay. You're going to speak your piece, honey. That's all I know. And it looks good. It looks correct. I'd like to get... Okay. Not too much. Not too much. Five of Swords. Self-sabotage. Ten of Pentacles. The Devil. So... was so much fear. Oh, fear. It was a fearful situation. It was very fearful. Why was it so fearful? The Empress, King of Cups, Six of Cups. It's so much love. So much love. They didn't allow themselves to see it for a long time, how much in love they were with you. They didn't allow themselves to see it for a long time, but when they felt it, they felt it. And once they knew it, they couldn't unknow it. Once they knew, they knew. Once they knew that they were in love with you, there was no taking that back, right? Call it for what it is. Friendship, my ass. Usually it is. And then for your part, I'm sorry, there's two sides to this, and you two have been showing me very similar things at the same time. Okay? You both experienced the restrictions. You both experienced the limitations. They realized that they were in love with you after... They know the soul bond. They didn't seem to question that. It was that sense of fulfilling their love for you and how much it made them feel a certain way, a self-empowerment. But they saw that very late. And then for you, I'm seeing what looks like fear. Fear to change. Saying you couldn't. It's not an accusation, guys. I told you, there's both sides here, and if it was a straight-up asshole, I'd tell you. You know, Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, the Five of Swords, we all have fears and things that hold us back and that whisper to us. And as far as I could tell, you look like you were very strongly set in your ways in some way. You was afraid to change. I don't know. Or at least you told yourself you weren't capable of changing. And that wasn't true. That's not true at all. We're all capable of change. Look how well you've done. Now you're not giving yourself enough credit. Okay. Very rough. I needed a deeper understanding of this person. Their spiritual energy is so huge, but their mind is so fast. And their mind is so fast. But towards the end, when I was pushing, show me this person's lens, show me this person's point of view, I needed to see it. They understood they loved you very late. But they indeed loved you with full strength of heart. And in fact, once they knew it, they felt empowered. In other words, that was their particular truth as they best understood it, even if they understood it very late in the game. You understand? And you, for their part, for your part, excuse me, Five of Swords, the Devil, the Ten of Pentacles, I'm seeing you terrified to change, that you find change confrontational or conflicting, and so you told yourself you couldn't, that everything was set in stone or set in your ways. Something like that. Okay. Let's see it. Alignment. And it literally says, I'm working on it. Oh no. I know. It says, so long as you're in alignment with you, that's all that matters. You doing your best to stay in the present moment. That's what I'm talking about. Decisions. Let's see. I hate script sometimes. I know what I want. Decisions. Decision making. Okay. Very good. Understanding. I know more than you think I know about you and your situation. Understanding. Somebody here understands the other person more than they think. And it's like, I don't understand you, I do understand you. Do you understand me? Something like that. Okay. Yes. Optimist. Yeah, somebody here has very strong optimism. The heart with the nurse's cap, healing of the heart. For some of you, that is your vocation. The infinity loop, yes, the strong soul bond. Somebody here has a very small dog, or they're very fond of their dog. They love their dog. Small star, small wish, nothing huge, nothing grand, nothing grandiose, no huge perception of hope, just a small hope, a small wish. Just a small wish. A small wish to heal. Somebody, I'm seeing that dog print, paw print, excuse me, in the heart. Someone who's very loyal. I'm not saying it's the actual animal. I'm saying it as someone who is loyal. Who has a very loyal heart, or a very strong loyal heart. That's what it's looking like. The sign of Taurus. The clouds obscuring the sun. Silver linings. Stormy days. And the letter F. Okay. Oh no. Let's see here. When I see your fool blasting open towards your truth as you best understand it. Within a month. For some of you. Okay? Within a month. We'll call it, we'll call it early fall. Something like that. All right, Gemini, honey, I hope this helped you. You put in the comments as you see fit. I really like the alignment thing, which I saw right away. It's beautiful. I do like it, and it has served you well. And like I said, once you're in alignment with you, whatever you understand to be correct for you is indeed correct for you. That's what alignment is. I'm not arguing with myself about this because I'm like this. So if I need to come out of my cocoon phase, my healing phase, so I can open up, and it's scary, but it's what I got to do, then I'm in alignment with me. Then yes, correct. Okay? And they're not much farther behind you or around you. They're similar. Again, very strong spiritual energy. And they may not know if they can heal with you. They admit this. But they're like, I will commit to trying. Okay? And whatever that is. I don't know that you two are going to kiss and make up or whatever the hell your two's relationship was. But it starts small, as these things do. Okay, I hope this helped you. Take care. Be well.